last season, man, season 1 was very successful. So we trying to make this season just as successful as last year. Now this year we going with a bunch of newer guys. Last year we kind of went with the older grain, the OGs of the metaverse. Well, this time we kind of pushing more towards the newer guys. You know what I'm saying? The newer talent that comes into the space. Now, without that being said, man, tonight we have 2 dope content creators. I'm talking about, whoa, crazy work out here. From live from Indie Tours, man. We got Wipdee and we also got Sue2daQ, yo. Hey, yo, can we get a little confetti for these 2 ladies that's been putting on through the metaverse, man? Can we see it out there? Please believe me. Okay. And second, we have, hey, notice how I included them as one Yule bean. You know what I'm saying? Them 2 ladies, you can't have one without the other. Please believe me. That's like a ball in a bat or a hand to a glove, whichever way you want to play that. You know what I'm saying? But anyhow, once again, we got another fire-ass dope artist from YGC. Now, hey, as you already know, YGC been stepping on the scene really hard. So a lot of their artists has been in the wave, man. So if they're in the wave, please believe me, they coming through to rap religion. You know what I'm saying? And this artist goes by the name of RawR da Dragon, aka, because from what I heard, he been clipping the kill you off and put the dragon on the end. So I kind of like that dragon thing. Hey, man, shout out to you, man. Can we get a little confetti for my boy RawR da Dragon? 2 or 3 of them good people in here. But check this out. Let's get right to it, man. Hey, yo, what up, Wipdee? Hey, Wipdee, hey, we gonna start off with you and goddamn Sue2daQ. I love y'all. Do you, hey, look, before we start off, do y'all want to say anything real quick? Because I'm gonna ask y'all a couple of questions. I know Suge got some shit to ask y'all. Man, we gonna shoot from the hip.
It's Saturday. It's the weekend. For those of you, it's weekend, no Saturday. Okay, that's all I gotta say.
Hey, yo, that's what's up. Hey, look. Straight up, man. Hey, look, I want to ask y'all, well, starting with Sue2daQ. Hey, Sue, what brought this amazing energy and this style of putting people on board? What made you bring that to the metaverse? You know what I'm saying? Tell me a little bit about that, because you're a phenomenal woman, man. And I really, look, hands down, I tip my hat and pour out the liquor and all that bullshit for you, yo. You dope to me. For real, for real.
Thank you. Well, honestly, it started because, you know, I started off in Action Island, and I was in there for quite some time. I never went to any other worlds until I started exploring a little bit more with the people that I met in there. And we were so much into community building at that time. I didn't know that that's what we were doing. Me and my core group of going out and bringing people into Action Island. Like, we used to go to venues, and at the time, the creator Sandwich, he had green hair. And so we would put all green hair out and go to venues and be like, come in here, come check out this game, right? So at some point, I started seeing how other content creators were doing things and promoting themselves. And I was like, well, shit, why can't we do that for ourselves, you know? So I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to go do. And then I went to Oculus's and Lex's World Scout. That was the only world hop that Meta Horizon Worlds actually sponsored themselves. Right. And so it was always full of kids. And I was like, you know, I personally didn't want to get off of work and hang out with kids. So I was like, well, I need to make one of this on my own. But then also on top of that, well, the core of it truly was because the Discovery sucked so bad. It still does. So I was finding all these worlds that I never would have seen if I didn't go through 5 different doors to find it. Right. And I just thought it was such a disservice to the creator, to the amazing work that they were doing. And I was like, man, you know what? This is what we're going to do, man. We're going to find all these people that don't have the crew of 10. Because back then, you know, if you didn't know somebody that knew somebody, then your world was never going to get on that menu. And so, or if you were never going to get monetized, because you weren't going to have enough people to sit in your world for hours upon hours.
It was tough to get monetized too back in the gap. So yeah.
Oh man. Oh yeah. And so like, I was like, that's what I want to do. I come from a medical profession, OT, which is all about getting people to their goals. And so I came up with a way, to be really honest with you, Indie Tours is all occupational therapy based. It is based off the MOHO frame of reference, which is to empower, to encourage, and to get anybody to their goals that need to get there. That means no matter what you are, whether or not you are a singer, a rapper, a content creator, a scripter, a coder, or a builder, it didn't matter. If your skills were something that needed to be exified or even like built on more, I wanted to be the hub. I just wanted the people to come together. I saw that it was so nasty, especially back then with monetization. And so it was just like, I really I wanted to say, fuck the corporations. We don't need them, man. We got you. So
and
that's what I did.
Hey, look, with that being said, boy, you snowballed into a really great world, man. So the things that you guys do, but we gonna get into that too. You know what I'm saying? Let me switch over to my girl Wipdee real fast. Hey, Whip, sort of like what I asked her, but in your own little way, because we know you got your own thing called BPE. Kind of touch a little bit on that and tell us how you got into the space real quick.
Well, just like most of us, everybody, I came on as a player and came to play. And Ken Almighty, which a lot of old Sue2ders may know, not a lot of new people, but Ken Almighty, who's of course he's the creator of BPE. We were all friends, and what we did is we all had bots. He don't even have a bot, but he knew how we would play our music with our bots. And one day he said, "Hey, Whip, I got something for y'all." And I'm like, "What?" So he took us to the world. He had us our own DJ booths. And so just me, Lady T, Bam Bam, Hacker, and RC, we would go in there and just play music. So we're just in there outdoing each other, trying to outdo each other. And
sort of like a DJ versus battle or something like that. Yeah.
Well, yeah, just with us though. And we would go over there and see what RC playing, and then I try to. So we were doing it that way. And then one day I said to Ken, I said, "You know what? We should turn this into a business, and see if people want to, if people need to rent bots, they can rent bots." And that's how I came out, bots, parties, and events.
And this was when we ain't had no legs, so trust me.
And kids still ain't got a bot, but that's how it all started. And then I just with us friends,
it comes down to the actual like on the ground. Every creator that we've ever brought into Indie Tours up until about a year and a half ago was all on my shoulders. I mean, I did everything. I brought everybody there. And so as we started to grow with more tours, it just was too much. I just couldn't do that and maintain my Emerald life. Yeah.
That's kind of how the scouts were built up, huh? Just speaking off of that.
Well, yeah. So I started doing the scouts last year. So I started doing the scouts last year because it was really, I needed that help to go out and find it. And the app started growing a lot. There was a lot more creators. There was a lot more, because the way we do things is like, we don't just go towards one demographic, right? It's never towards one. The whole purpose of how I used to World Scout and how I got people was I went to this community and they might have a whole bunch of people with fuck shit, but there's that one person that's really on it. So I grabbed that person. And then I go to this community and there's a whole bunch of maybe like a couple, whatever, but this person right here. So I'm going to grab this person and this person from this community, and I'm going to bring this community, and they don't even know each other, and I'm going to bring them tour together, because guess what? Now they know each other. Now they're collaborating. Now they're actually thinking of ideas.
Yeah, it's global right here though. Yeah. So if you know what I'm saying. Okay. Yeah. Hey, guess what? And you know what? That's how your circuit is so big, man. You built a wonderful circle doing that, man. The scouts that you do have, man, those are lovely ladies. They go into worlds and do some amazing things. And I was able to see a bunch of dope worlds because of these ladies. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, everybody? It's your boy RawR da Dragon. You know who it is, the Meta Dragon, over here at the Mic Drop Season 5. And we got a lot of stuff coming in real soon. And trust me, y'all gonna love that shit. Because everything I do, y'all know, everything I do, that shit's always gonna be fire.
monster in my hair. There's a monster under my bed. There's a monster in my name is RawR da. I know that I'm a beast. You can put me on this rap and I can show you how to eat. I am too unique for every person who is for these streets. Can you really see the whole new world that I see? I am the heat that these little missile seeds, killing every little fleeting bullets flying through these streets. I know they're flying fast, but they'll never hit a G. I'm a motherfucking monster, you can call me the beast. There's a monster in my hair. There's a monster in my hair. There's a monster under my bed. There's a monster in my hair. There's a monster in my hair. There's a monster in my hair. There's a monster under my bed. There's a monster in my hair. I'm the monster, I'm the legend. Put them all away in heaven. 7-Eleven, my raps are too fucking clever. I really came out a blessing. My raps cannot be contended. I know this should be offensive. Like young hearts in the prison. I do not give a fuck about you. All of my people been doubting. I'm only running the checks so that my money keep counting. I told my mama I made it. She really turned me to greatness. So watch me turn on the monster so the beast can be raging. I do not know what to say to them people no more. I see the world is dark while my heart grows cold. Mama told me not to freeze, so I turn it to stone. While I'm elevated in the skies flying alone, I see the kings looking down on me, know I'm the one. Been the person to walk in, but didn't need a gun. The monster on the inside was having some fun. So don't step to me or I promise you will be done. There's a monster in my hair. There's a monster in my hair. There's a monster under my bed. There's a monster in my hair. There's a monster in my hair. There's a monster in my hair. There's a monster under my bed. There's a monster in my hair. There's a monster that sits inside my fucking mind, watching darkness take away my people. Now it's going down to me.